got a Tava lifestyle, give life. You 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 got a Tava lifestyle, give life. Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you got a Tava lifestyle, give life. 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 The go Tava lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Tava lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Rockstar life spread well across the nation.
Good evening, and we are live. We are live tonight. We are live right here in Kennesaw, Georgia. My name is Nina Rochelle Moore, you all, and I am serving tonight as a double diamond out of Kennesaw, Georgia. So as you are logging on, go ahead and drop where you're logging in from, what city, what state, what country are you logging in from. Tag your neighbors, tag your friends, tag your teammates, tag your moms, tag your dads, tag your husbands, your wives. Let them know that this is the place that they need to be. Now, I don't know about you all, but as soon as I hear that music, I'm kind of ready to start, right? It gets me going. It gets me going. So I hope that all of you are out there listening to me right now are having an amazing start of your week. Tava Nation, where are you at tonight? So it is Monday, you guys, and I could think of no better place to be but right here to hear this information. If you're on the line right now, you're going to hear some information that could change your life if you take action at the end of this webinar. But don't you go anywhere, because at the end of the webinar, at the end of this information, we've got a very, very, very special announcement for you. So don't you go anywhere, right? Grab a notebook and a pen so that you could take some notes, because guess what? You're only going to remember about 25% of the information that you're going to hear this evening. So I am the wife of one husband, Mr. Paul Moorer, who is working 100% full-time the Tava business with me, because I just retired my husband from his corporate job, you guys, after 12 years of working for corporate America in management. Let me tell you something, you guys. He had a good job. He had a good job and walked away from his good job because he wanted time freedom. He walked away because he wants to be home when Paige gets off of the bus. He walked away so that he could assist me and be side by side with me working this business. Why? Because we want to help the masses be able to put themselves in position to design the life of their choice. We've got 4 children, you guys, and the youngest is 7, the oldest is 33. I am a former hairstylist, 27 years. I slaved behind that chair, you guys. And I remember walking out of the salon one morning at 3 a.m. Y'all didn't hear, I didn't stutter. One morning walking out of the salon at 3 a.m. And I realized that I had a disease called fed-up-itis. See, I was working a lot of hours, you guys. And at the end of the month, I had still more month left than money. And maybe that's not your story. Maybe money is not an issue for you. Maybe you're just really, really wise. And you understand that you should leverage your network. And maybe you're here because you want to enhance your financial portrait. Maybe you want to add an additional stream of income. But for whatever the reason that you might be here, we've got the answer for you. And so I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way, but I have the esteemed pleasure to bring you on the line, to bring this gentleman on the line, rather, who is very, very, very near and dear to my heart. He is the reason why all of us are on this webinar this evening. He is the reason why we decided to say yes to Tava. Tava, which means ark. Tava in the Hebrew is Tov, T-O-V, which means harmony with God. This gentleman and his wife walked away from earning a 7-figure residual income every single month. That means that they could have been on a little island somewhere for the rest of their lives because they had grown a business where they were earning 7 figures residually every single month. Why would they walk away from that? Why? For you, for you, for you, and you. And for all of those that are going to come. They walked away because they wanted the average person to have a shot at having more, an additional $250 a week, which is an additional $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. That'll change somebody's zip code. Well, this gentleman knows 100% of the facts. He comes from the school of hard knocks, you guys. He's a husband to one beautiful wife, Mrs. Shantae Lloyd. He's a father, you guys, and I'm telling you, he's a servant leader. I need everybody to put those virtual hands in the air as we bring to the line our CEO and founder, the heartbeat of the ark, the visionary, Mr. Kenny E. Lloyd. Are you with us this evening? Somewhere he's with us this evening. Now, I know I saw him come onto the line. I'm certain we'll be getting him in just a moment. And if not, I'll just keep talking to you guys because we know how to improvise, right? And so, you guys, as I started to look at this opportunity, I will tell you that I'm one of those people that said no. And that no cost me. So, what? There we go. Presto, changeo, but you're muted, sir.
Myself, I have my loyal assistant next to me. Okay. Hey, Nina, how are you doing this evening? Hope you're doing fine. I know the weather's a lot more pleasant there than it was where you came from. I know it's a lot more pleasant. So, listen, I want to welcome everybody to the Zoom this evening. I know if you got invited, somebody invited you because there's some information that could be valuable to you. It could be life altering. I don't know. A lot of times those are cliches that are used, but not in my case. I've been in this industry now since 2009, and my wife and I have been a team. We've been a husband and wife team. We've been, business partners, but we had very humble beginnings. We started off in this industry as two people that were just praying to make enough money to cover our expenses, some of our bills. And as God would have it, it turned out to be a lot more than that. Here it is now, 2009, we started. In 2021, we've gone from distributor, not knowing anything, to VP of sales in a company, to now ownership. And it's because of this industry. And when I say it's because of this industry, because this is an industry that has no ceilings. There's no end to what you can be. We never, it's just amazing because we've never stopped dreaming. You heard Nina talk about what we walked away from. Man, it's not so much what we walked away from, it's what we walked into. And what we walked into is our purpose, and a lot of people just don't get that. So, and it's been a wonderful journey. I always tell people there are two very important days in somebody's life, and it's the day you're born and the day that you recognize what you were born to do. And, I tell you, I've had an opportunity to experience both of those, because it became very clear to Shantae and I what our purpose was the moment we got involved in network marketing, because our lives changed overnight. I'm talking about in 5 months. We went from, if you really Google us and look at our stories, from broke as hell to living well. And we did that. I mean, when we first started, we would go to meetings at this one company called Artists International. And, all we had was beliefs, in hope that we were hoping that this is true. Everything that they were saying about the money that you can make and how you could change your life. And we were just believing that what the people were saying was truthful, that it wasn't a lie, that people were actually making money, that people's lives had changed. And you know what? it was all the truth. But we never could have discovered the truth if we didn't have an open mind. And I tell everybody is that I think that when you are in a state where you know that your family needs more, and you know there's something missing, or even if you're not hurting financially, you just might want more time at home, more quality time with your family, with your wife, with your children. Uh, this is a place where you can get it. But what I want to do is that I don't want to really occupy a lot of space, a lot of time here. I just wanted to introduce myself again. I am Kenny Lloyd, but I'm part of a partnership. My wife is my business partner. And, I will tell you, it's been a pleasure. Uh, I don't know, this entire journey has just been, let me say this, it's not always flowers, but I will tell you this, that it is very rewarding because many people never get what they deserve. And this is an industry where you get exactly what you deserve. You get what you put into it. And if you become a student of it, and if you really honor it, and if you learn and seek the right counsel, man, your entire life can change in relatively a quick time. But what I want to do tonight, you're going to get an opportunity to hear about what's important. Our products are very important. You're going to get a chance to hear about our products. You're going to get a chance to hear how we get paid, and in some of the stories of people that have had a lot of success. And then you're going to find out, should you be interested in what you heard, how you can really get started with your home-based business, because that's precisely what it is. We're not inviting you to join a company, to join a team. We're inviting you to start your own home-based business and really begin to kind of take control of your life, instead of letting your life be controlled every day. So having said that, I want you to hear about our products, because the products are really the star of the show, not me. The products are the star of the show. And I can't think of any star better suited to talk about the products than the person I'm going to bring before you. This person has been with us, I think, since the beginning, since our inception. And I'll tell you that her commitment has just been, just selfless. Every day, every night, she is sharing, with people about the products, and she does an incredible job. Why? Because her profession, I think she's qualified to talk about the products a little bit. So without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to bring to you all my dear friend, somebody I respect tremendously, Dr. Bramwell. Dr. Bramwell, are you there?
I am here, Mr. Lloyd. Thank you so much. Honored to share the space with you.
Yes. How are you doing this evening?
I am well, thank you. Doing
Good.
very well.
I'd like for you to share with the people that have joined us, like the guests. I really would love for you to share about our product. I'm gonna get out of your way right now, okay? Dr.
Okay.
Bramwell,
You could never be in my way.
thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to be here. Yes, my name is Dr. Nicole Bramwell, and I am excited, as always, talking about these products. I got introduced to these products before they were even on the market by Mr. Tony Fleming, my sponsor and mentor, teacher, helping me to build this business. But what he first did was give me a sample. He gave me a sample of Vasilla Detox Tea. And it wasn't in the beautiful package that it's in now, but he gave me that tea and told me that it was going to work, and that it was simple, and that all I needed to do was pour it into a bottle of water, shake it up, and drink it, and that I would have immediate gratification, which actually did happen. So that alleviated part of my skepticism as a physician, that whether or not it was going to work. And I did have what we affectionately call the Tava experience, right? And then I weighed myself the next day, and I had lost 3 pounds. Now that got my attention because I talk to people all the time about their gut being healthy, how they have to pay attention to what they're doing, eating, and keeping their gut healthy, making sure they're going regularly and all of that. And I realized that in losing those 3 pounds, because I wasn't trying to lose weight, that my gut may not have been as healthy as I thought it was. So I am so glad for myself as well as for you that I have found Tava. And so I'm going to share what I've learned over these 2 years. And yes, from the very beginning, I've been with Tava and loving it every moment still. So the Vasilla Detox Tea is our flagship product. That's the first product I'm going to talk to you about. And it actually has 4 very simple ingredients. Senna extract, which gets your gut moving. So many of you think that you're regular goers, you don't need any help. it's just a laxative. Well, no, it's way more than that. So the senna is actually going to dislodge any waste that's actually been sitting there, not moving, even though you thought that it was, and clearing out and express maybe those 3 pounds, like what I lost, to 25 pounds that you're carrying around with toxins and impurities. All right, then 2 more of the 4 ingredients, the chamomile and the papaya extracts, those carry the properties of being antibacterial, immune stimulating, and being anti-inflammatory. So more than 90%, probably closer to 100% of medical conditions, health problems are rooted in inflammation. So if we can quiet the inflammation in the gut and throughout the body, because the gut is your second brain, governing what happens elsewhere in your body, getting the nutrients, and also supplying your body with antibodies that are for your immune system. Very important to have it in check, right? And then we've got the dextrin fiber, which is like a scrub brush going through, cleaning everything up, making it nice and pristine, but also grabbing onto some of those things like those pesky fats, carbohydrates, and sugars. Only some of them, though. You're still going to have to eat right, and taking them out with the waste so that they don't get added to your waistline. And that can translate into better blood sugars, better blood pressures, better cholesterol, and also a smaller belly, which reduces your risk for heart disease, diabetes, and hypertension, or makes those conditions better by your belly shrinking. Not making any claims of cure or treatment, but definitely fiber and all of those ingredients are leading to gut health that is going to lead you to better health in general. All right, so now that we've done that detox part, we got rid of the bad stuff, but we also lost some good stuff, right? The Valet 30, my favorite product, although I use all of them because I love them and they all work as a system. They're meant to work together. They are synergistic. They make each other work harder and better. The Valet 30, liquid vitamins in the NIH literature are said to be absorbed faster and more efficiently than tablet vitamins. Tablet vitamins, you're going to max out at about 20% of the nutrients in them, okay? And could be as low as 3%. 95% absorption rate with the Valet 30 in particular, all right? And not only that, you're going to take a small amount, that capful, just one shot, all in 1 ounce, where you're going to get that into your system within 25 to 30 seconds. That is amazing. So that gets into your system. Your gut doesn't have to do any work to break it down like it does with the tablet vitamins, which is why you get so much better absorption, right? So we've got vitamin D at 95% of your daily requirement. Huge deal. You've heard about vitamin D in the news. It is important. It is imperative to your body functioning properly because it is in so many interactions in your body. So you want to make sure that you're getting adequate vitamin D. Vitamin D actually supports normal blood sugar, normal blood pressure, also supporting your immune system. We have generous doses of vitamin A in there, also supporting your immune system, great for your skin, your eyes, and your cellular growth, making your body, your cells healthier from the inside out. So you're going to feel a lot better and you're probably going to last a little bit longer, right? With quality of life. And then we've got B complex vitamins, fortifying your nerves, your muscles, your brain, your blood cells, and also your hair. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But we've got, so those are going to support your body. They are depleted by stress. So it's very important that not only are you replenishing after the detox process, but you're also producing that foundation of nutrients that you need for your body to function optimally throughout each day. All right. And then we've got 300% biotin along with the B5 that strengthens hair, nails, and skin. So we've got radiant skin around here at Tava. We've got growing hair, we've got strong nails, and just people really loving what they see in themselves, not only on the outside, but also on the inside, how they feel. We've got superfoods, 8 superfoods in there. That's where the potent doses of vitamin C are housed. So you won't see vitamin C on the bottle because it is packed into the camu juice, the pomegranate juice, the dark cherry juice, the mango puree, and 4 others that are potent. They all carry potent doses of vitamin C. They also carry other nutrients such as iron and also more B complex vitamins and other vitamins that are going to, again, optimize your system. My favorite ingredient in here is the glucosamine. It's an anti-inflammatory. It is for joint health. No knee pain for me after years of marching band and playing basketball, that I can ride my bike, walk the dog a gazillion times and do squats without having any knee pain. And definitely I had started having that before getting introduced to the Tava products, right? So I can't go into everything on here, but definitely we have zinc and selenium and lots of other great things in here in this Valet 30. So it is phenomenal. And I think that it is perfectly paired with what I call my secret weapon, which is the flare. And the flare is an energy booster, but it's so much more than that. And it's a fat burner, and it's so much more than that because it has 7 strains of probiotics in it. That's actually going to put your gut in great balance. That's a good bacteria that's going to make your gut function normally, help you break down food efficiently, and get your nutrients to where they need to be. That good bacteria also makes you make better choices because it actually makes you choose you know, sorry, I'm going to say cake, but no, it doesn't make you choose cake. It actually makes you choose like salad and vegetables and lean meats, good things for your diet because you're not having those cravings because your gut is in good balance. We also have a proprietary blend that keeps your appetite controlled throughout the day. I was super skeptical about that, but this one veggie-based capsule definitely does that. And if you don't want to swallow the capsule, what I have started doing, as many of us have, is opening that capsule up and putting it into the Valet 30 and drinking that together. Definitely those two are like the bionic tonic, the dynamic duo, as I call them sometimes. And the energy comes from B complex vitamins. So you have more B complex vitamins there to fortify your body. And also guarana. Guarana is from a plant leaf and is 4 times more potent than caffeine by itself, but without the caffeine side effects. So no jitteriness, no palpitations, no heart racing. So just even kill energy throughout the day, and also mental focus and mental clarity with the selenium alongside the guarana. So that's just phenomenal. And then last but not least, our baby of the bunch, the Caprice Deluxe Blend CBD infused coffee. So I had never had a cup of coffee before I tried this coffee back in August of 2020 when it got released, and I have been drinking it at night. Yes, I said at night ever since. So it gives me calm, focused energy, which is amazing. I'm able to continue to work on my Tava business, and then I can sleep well because the CBD actually balances your serotonin and dopamine, which has a lot to do with your sleep. And then I wake up nice and clear. And so I'm not traditionally known to be a morning person, and I probably still won't talk to you before 7 a.m. However, I am able to get so much done. Also, CBD is well described in the literature of helping with anxiety, decreasing pain because it goes into 5 different pain pathways, and it decreases global inflammation throughout the body. Again, not making any medical claims of cure or treatment, but these things are well described. You can verify it in the literature for yourself. We also have shaga mushroom in this coffee, which is a superfood, also for fortifying your body with lots of great nutrients, and Garcinia cambogia, which works alongside the CBD to control your appetite. So see, even the coffee is a part of this system to keep your body in good balance and keep you in check on your health journey. This is not a weight loss system. Detoxing is for everyone, and the system is made for everyone so that your body is optimized and keeping your immune system optimized as well. All right. So these products translate into not only great body health, right, but also into better health of your bank account. So, but how it does that is we are able to use social sharing as our business model. And so that business model was magical for me because I was able to take care of my mother for 1.5 years as her primary caregiver, sit by her side and still build my business and still actually move up and continue to make money, you know, doing it by her side. So we do this already. We learned how to do this really, really well over the last 2 years of being in this pandemic, right? So this is what we've been doing. So you just transfer that, and you can actually transfer your contacts, your influence to cash, which we'll talk about in a little bit when I introduce our next presenter. So what we can do, we have actually a Tava Connect. It is an app. It is phenomenal. You can do everything from there. You can track your prospects. You can track what kind of communication you've had with them. You can send samples. You can send videos. So all of that, and the sample system is really, really easy. All you have to do is actually send an offer. The person actually fills in their address and information. You confirm it, and then Tava sends off a beautiful package that of the Vasilla Detox Tea or the Caprice Deluxe Blend CBD infused coffee, with instructions and the ingredients and everything about those products, and sends that to your prospect, which is awesome. To just be able to do that. Very simple system. And then you can continue to track. It'll tell you when it's shipped. It'll tell you when they get it, and you know when to follow up from there. So I can't even, I don't even know how we got this so soon, because I've been in other companies where they added it many, many years later. So it is phenomenal that we actually have this technology and this capability to be able to build our businesses. So now I'm going to get out of the way, because this industry is a $4.2 trillion industry, probably way more now. And so I want to first tell you, yes, we had a lot of support. That's how I was able to do that with my mom, 24/7 support on the Tava, allthingstava.com. I'm talking too fast. All right. And Tava University is on there. So you can have modules to look at training. All of our tools for Memory Jogger are on there. We have access to top-notch leaders, like you heard from our Double Diamond, Miss Nina Moorer, and you're going to hear from one of our other leaders, one of our diamonds in just a moment. And so, yes, you want to see what piece of this $4.2 trillion you can actually step into. There's a lot and enough to go around. So I am going to bring the person that's going to tell you where the money is and how to get your piece of this $4.2 trillion. He definitely is well established in this industry. I'm just going to say 20 years or more of experience. He is well documented in this industry, and also has helped a whole lot of people actually also make money and get healthier. He has a whole lot of fun doing it, and he knows 100% of the information and facts that you need to know in order to get to the money. So, Mr. Fleming, Mr. Tony Fleming, our diamond, our 500K ring wearer, are you there?
You said ring wearer, okay.
Yeah, ring wearer. That's right.
So we're gonna talk about where the money resides, huh? Okay, so let's do that, Dr. Nicole. Appreciate that. We're gonna jump right into it. She just gave you some great information on all the fantastic products we have, and everybody needs to at least try the products, because we know that our health is so important. Matter of fact, our health is probably more important than our wealth. I don't know, probably around the same. We'll kind of have about the same there. But I want to talk to you before we get started right quick on two things. The first thing is, in order for us to change our life financially, I heard this years ago, is that we have to change the way we get paid. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, the way we get paid needs to be like what Warren Buffett says. It needs to be a way that you can get paid when you're not working. Because, most of us go to work, we get paid. We don't go to work, we don't get paid. Or we get a salary, or we, punch it into a clock. And then during the holiday season, we go and get a part-time job. That's the first thing they say, UPS is hiring, or FedEx is hiring, run down there. But that's the same thing. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. If you go to work, you get paid. What we want to talk to you about tonight is what Warren Buffett says, that in order for a person to change their life financially, and also in order for a person to not work until they die, is that you got to figure out a way to get paid while you're not working. Now, when I first heard that, I thought it sounded crazy, because I see hear my dad used to say all the time, son, I work hard for every dime I get. And I remember a young guy was telling me one day, he said, man, I know you love your dad and all, but that's really not that smart. He said, you need to figure out a way to get some money coming in that you didn't work for. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's what we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to show you how you can actually have some money coming into your household that you didn't work for. And we're going to show you some things right now. Let's talk about a couple of things. One of them is the customer profits. And I want to talk to you about two ways we get paid when it comes to, the customer profits and actually what we call the retail. The first way is that when you order your products, you're going to get your products, they're going to ship them to your home. You can actually pull your products out, break them down, and, sell them. You can actually put, a $10 pack together, a $20 pack together, a $30 pack, because you can retail your product and they put that money in your hand, you put it in your jeans, so you can actually, or they can Cash App it to you or Zelle it to you or whatever they're doing, PayPal or Apple Pay, and you actually put that money in your pocket because you had already ordered the product. You can retail all day long. We got people making $100 a week, $500 a week, actually retailing the product. Now, there's another way that you can retail also, because once you get started, the company gives you this beautiful website. Within probably 5 minutes of you enrolling into the business, you can actually send your a text out to your friends and family and say, look, this is my website. It'll say something like bobsmith.tava.com or tavalifestyle.com. Whatever you want to name it, you have it there, and people can go to your site and order right then. So let's say you get started tonight. You're excited, you get your website, and you say, look, here, you send it out to your family. Say, look, I need y'all to go and order some of the products that Dr. Nicole talked about. The tea, the flare, the liquid vitamin, the Valet 30, or the coffee. You tell them, look, go to my site, and I need you to order something from there. And then you go to sleep. Okay, so then you wake up in the morning and you'll see that they actually went, because a lot of people shop at night, late at night, they online. You'll actually see that they went and ordered something from your website. See, that's making money while you sleep. That's making money while you're not working. So imagine putting that website that you have and send it to everybody. And so they can just go to your site any time of the day, any time of the night, while you're doing something else, while you're at your full-time job. Because this is really a part-time business, probably for 85% of people. We're going to have probably 15% that's going to do this thing full-time and make, thousands and millions of dollars. But you can make a good part-time income while keeping your good job and also having a website set up where the company where you can send people to that site and they can order. Now, that's the first actual two ways. It's really one way, but I call it two because it's retail. You can retail both ways. Now let's talk about the quick start bonus. Now, the quick start bonus is just what it is. You get some money quick. It's going to give you some bonuses quick. So when you get started, what happens is this. When you enroll somebody to come into the program, whether as a customer package or as a business package, the company is going to pay you upfront right away. I think about the years I've been involved in this industry, and I remember the first company years back I got started with. When I enrolled somebody into the business, I didn't get paid until they went out and got customers. I didn't know that was a bad plan. I just thought that's how it worked. And so when some people didn't go get customers, I didn't get paid. That's not how it works here. Soon as you enroll somebody and they get a product or they get a package from the company where you see the bonuses there, the company gets paid, you get paid. So if you buy, let's say, a $1,200 package, which we're going to talk about later on, that's going to pay you $450. But it doesn't matter what size package, you're going to get a bonus the next week soon as somebody enrolls in the business, which is a beautiful thing. Now, we also get paid another way, which is what we call our weekly pay, which is our binary pay. And that is where you enroll people and you actually get paid the residual income in depth. So the goal is for you to find two people. Now, that's not where you stop. But initially, to be qualified, you need to enroll two people, one on your left and one on your right. Now, you can enroll as many as you want. It doesn't have to stop at two. But what happens is we'll build down, or you build down under that, meaning that those two enroll two and those two enroll two. Again, it doesn't have to be just two. Two qualifies you. You can enroll as many people as you want in the program. And what happens, the legs build deep and the company pays you a volume or residual check weekly from the lesser side of the organization, which we'll explain to you in depth once you get started. But you can actually make up to $50,000 a week in this program. That's $200,000 a month. But watch this. That's just in one way we get paid. That's just in the binary. That's not including the quick start bonus I talked about. That's not including the retail profits we talked about. Now we have the binary check match, which is my favorite. And the reason why is because that's another way that you're getting paid also without really working. I know you're saying, man, that doesn't sound right. You know, the Bible said man must work if a man want to eat. I know you're saying that. But look, I'm telling you, we have a plan here that will blow you away, especially with this binary check match. I remember when I first heard this, I talked to Mr. Lloyd about it, and I said, are you really, sure about this, that if I enroll somebody into the program, and I'm what you would call a director in the print, and director is, we will help you get to director. That's the second level in the company. We'll help you get there. Once you get to director, now you get the binary check match. So let's say you enroll anybody into the program now, whatever they make on their binary weekly pay, whatever that is that comes in every single week, if they're building a team, you're going to get a 50% match off of that. So if they made $500, you're going to make $250. Now, you're not taking $250 from their $500. So if they made $500, they keep their $500, but you make $250 from that. Now, this is what I tell people all the time. I said, a lot of folks say, well, Tony, I don't like, or I can't really sell, and I don't like talking to people about stuff like that and this and that. I said, okay, I understand. But do you know people like that? I know you have cousins. I know you have friends. I know you have coworkers who call you all the time with some kind of program that they are marketing. And you say, well, just like you telling me, no, I really don't want to do it. But guess what? Now you should want to do it, because if you call those people, if you put them on this Zoom, if you put them on the phone with one of us and let us talk to them and explain to them how we get paid, guess what? Once you get to director, we're going to help you get there. Now you're getting a 50% match off of whatever they do, and you're sitting at home. So imagine if you tell 10 people, 10 of your friends, 10 of your coworkers, 10 of your church members, 10 of your family members, and these are the ones that that they hustlers. They always calling you about something. Now you could say, look, just listen to this. And now you're getting a 50% match from whatever they do while you're sitting at home. That makes sense to me. If I were you, I would tell everybody about this and let them do the work that they like doing and things that you don't like doing, but you still get paid on it. And we also have another way that the company has put in place for us, and it's called the Tava Lifestyle Car Bonus Program. And when you get to Diamond, the company will pay you $1,000 a month to drive the Porsche or the Tesla. It has to be white. Double Diamond, $1,500. Triple Diamond, $2,000. And I'm losing it because I can't hardly see the screen here. But Crown Diamond, that's what it is. Crown Diamond, it's $2,500. Now, I'm telling you, I've been a part of companies where from day one, when I qualified, that they paid for my car in full. They paid the first note, and they paid 5 years later the last note, or 4 years later, however the program was set up, and paid for the car in full. And that's what Tava is doing now. So if you get started with us in the program and you hit the diamond position, they're going to pay for your car each month also. Now, we got some packages on how you can actually get started in your company. And that's the big question. How much does it cost? I know some of y'all were thinking, will you hurry up and get to that part, because they doing all this other stuff and I need to know how much it's going to cost. Well, it's not going to cost as much as a McDonald's. It's not going to cost as much as a Jiffy Lube. It is not going to cost as much as a massage envy, because, those are what we call traditional businesses. This is something, and I know a person who's been in business all their life, and they said, Tony, we're in a world now where you don't need overhead. You don't need to do that. You can work out of your home. You can start a business out of your home and make just as much money as these businesses, and you don't have to put or invest that much money into it. So let's look at, what it costs for us to actually get started, or you to get started in our business. Now, it's 5 options. We can start as high, we can start anywhere from $1,250 down to $100. Now, you say, well, what's $1,200? What's in that package? Well, you get more product. You're going to be able to make more money right off the bat. And it just makes sense as a business person to spend $1,200. I mean, it just makes sense to do that, because now you're going to have some product to use, and you're going to have some product to give away. You're going to have some product that people can sample. And it's a tax write-off to start a business. So it just makes sense to do that. Now, we also have a program, a package where you can start at $500. If that's where you want to start, $300, $200, $100. You know, I believe that 1,200 is the best option, but I also believe this, that we can't help you until you get started. You got to get started. Now, we got a special program, and I think that Miss Nina, when I wrap up, is going to talk about that, and it's called Sezzle, and tell you how you can actually get started with that also on some of the bigger packages. All right, so now let's talk about this. Look, make a choice. You could be a customer or you could be a business partner. To us, it really doesn't matter. Now, I'm both. I'm a customer and I'm a business partner, because the way I look at it, if I'm going to use the product, I might as well make some money with it. And again, like I'm telling you guys, because of that 50% check match, you might want to do that too. You want to get started and introduce this to everybody, because while they're out working, you're at home getting paid by doing that. So we're going to wrap it up here. I'm going to give it back to Miss Nina Moore, and she has some good stuff that she wants to talk to you guys about. Nina, you there?
I am here. Thank you so much,
Right.
Mr. Clemens. I love your style of presentation, and you've got me ready to get started all over again. And then to Dr. Nicole Bramwell, we learned so much from being with her yesterday, especially with learning that we're optimizing our health, and these products are optimizing our health, not boosting our immune. Thank you so much for your service on this webinar tonight. And like Mr. Fleming just said, we've got the solution for you. So, here's the deal. I was a single mom. I understand what it's like to want an opportunity, but not be able to afford an opportunity. Well, right now, when I think about what our CEOs have done, when I think about what our corporate staff has come up with, they've thought about everything. And we are the only company that offers this program. It is called Sezzle, Sezzle. I want you all to type that in the chat. Sezzle. Sezzle is absolutely phenomenal. It is a buy now, pay later program. For those of you that are a person of a certain age, like myself, you'll remember these programs called layaway. Well, it's like that. It's a buy now, pay later. Here's what you've got to do. This is not a hard inquiry on your credit or anything like that. Download the Sezzle app. Go get pre-registered, but make sure first you go back to the person that invited you to look at this information so that they can send you a link to Sezzle. Get pre-registered. Then you go ahead and you go to sign up for Tava. And when you get to the checkout point, it's gonna ask you, how would you like to check out? Would you like to use your credit card, debit card, or Sezzle as the option? Why is this the time to get started? Well, why not? Not only is this the time to get started, because we're getting ready to enter into the season where at the top of the year, people are doing what? They're gonna make these announcements that they're gonna lose weight, make more money, and get closer to God. I don't even want to call them New Year's resolutions, because they tend to be New Year's resolutions, right? But those are the top 3 resolutions that people make. And so why not get started now? Position yourself to have what people need as the holidays are approaching us. And for the month of November, it is double the pay for our complete pack. So when you introduce, I like to call it a referral bonus, when you introduce people to Tava and they pick a pack, especially right now with our complete pack, instead of getting paid out $50 on the complete pack, you're going to earn $100. And then after your 3rd enrollment, it's not just $100, but Tava's going to tag on an additional $25. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the time right now that you could position yourself to have your cash for Christmas, because you'll receive this bonus payout in the month of December. Why not put yourself in position now to earn income doing something you're already doing? And so, you know what? I'm going to leave you with this little story. There's a gentleman called Mark Zuckerberg. And you might have heard of him before, maybe you haven't. But Mark Zuckerberg started this social media movement called Facebook. Maybe you've heard of Facebook before. Well, before he started Facebook, he invited 5 guys to his dorm room, 5 of them. Well, 5 of them didn't show up because 3 of those guys, they just didn't understand. 3 of those guys were like, Mark, you're always doing something, right? You're always dreaming. Well, I would much rather be known as always doing something than to sit around doing nothing or beg, borrowing and pleading, right? Well, 3 of those guys didn't see the value. They had limited thinking. They didn't move, but 2 of them did. And the 2 that did today, they are billionaires with a B. Don't let that be you. Someone invited you to look at this information because they believe in you. Someone invited you to look at this information because they know that you would add value to Tava, as well as Tava being a blessing to you. So get back to the person that invited you here and get started now, not later. Don't be like the now and laters, right? Started now. So we're either going to see you at the top or we're going to see you from the top. That choice is 100% yours, but there's room at the top for you. There's room on the ark for you. So we want to welcome you to the ark, and we cannot wait to celebrate your success. My name is Nina Rochelle Moorer, currently serving as a double diamond out of Kennesaw, Georgia, and I approve this message. Good night and God bless you all. Let's go, Tava Nation.
Gotta top it like you give life. Gotta top it like you give life. You gotta top it like you give life. Gotta top it like you give life. You gotta top it like you give life. You gotta top it like you give life. Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire. Big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Yeah. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team get money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it like you give life. 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 The go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy. Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind. New multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire. Big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Lifestyle.